Hey, what's up? This is your girl Ash B here with another reality wrap-up. In between work, the No Advisory show. By the way, catch us every Thursday on Power 104.4 FM. I'm just saying. I haven't been able to watch any TV, but I did catch up on Black Ink Chicago. And child, let's get right into that. Okay, so where did we leave off?
Bitch. Hey, that's Loyal Ink right there. Look.
Hey, y'all come over here. Bitch.
Hey, chill out. Hey, I got it.
On a woman. Yep, you asshole.
So Junior went home and Ryan is still there, cheeks looking like Alvin and the Chipmunks. They're just swollen. Ugh. And meanwhile, Ford is just trying to get ready for his show. So fast forward to Ford getting the news from London on the track that he will not be performing at the festival. The promoters that run the festival actually put on that block party the night before, and they saw the foolishness that Nine Mag and Loyal Ink had on the streets, that brawl. They're not happy with it, and they want no parts of Ford, and unfortunately, you're out. So of course, as you can only imagine, Ford is pissed. And he has every right to be upset. I mean, he didn't even invite Loyal Ink out to Jamaica, probably for this reason specifically. And they came anyways, and this is what happens. So he spazzes out. I mean, he is irate. He spazzes out on everybody.
Nice time. The same promoter of the street party is the same promoter for the concert.
Blame y'all guy.
I'm blaming everybody. Everybody.
Well, he's the one that started talking.
Everybody, Lily. If you came out here to support me, just listen to me.
Oh,
Oh
watch
my
out.
God, he really do. Oh.
My dude, really?
Because they know they're the reason that Ford is unable to perform. And in that moment, Dawn does approach Ryan and says they want to sit down and have a dinner where they can kind of hash things out with everybody, just put everything on the table. And surprisingly, Ryan agrees to the dinner. Everybody goes back to the house and agree, you know, we only have a few more days left in Jamaica. Let's try to enjoy it at the very least. Hell, Van, you just got off probation, so we know you're trying to live it up. So everybody's just like, fuck it, let's just have a good time. Now, if you watched the last video, you saw at the end where Jen makes a surprising appearance saying that she's in Jamaica and she's been seeing what's going on with Van, just living it up, having a good time, enjoying the single life. Jen's like, you're not enjoying anything without me. I'm on my way. So everyone's living it up in the pool, having a good time. And then walks Jen. So Van can do nothing but just take off running in the house. It was hilarious to see him run that fast. I don't think he's probably ever ran that fast in his life. Surprisingly, Jen is upset about what she sees, of course, but she's there to reconcile. She's not even there to cuss Van out. So if you didn't watch any prior episode, someone called Van and told Van that they saw Jen leaving the bar with some guy. And when word got back to Van, he pretty much went off. Now, keep in mind, Van has not been an angel himself. I mean, he's been caught up in plenty of situations with Jen, if you've been following Black Ink Chicago since season 1. But, of course, as usual, the guy will mess up oh so many times, but the girl messes up one, and it's like, ew. But Jen actually confesses and says, you know what? I wasn't right in the situation. I did actually fuck up, and I'm sorry. Because, I mean, you already know where most would have just denied. Jen actually fessed up, so I can respect that. She pretty much asks Van for forgiveness, and he does, and they reconcile, and it's a beautiful moment. I love that scene. Okay, moving on. The girls decide they want to go to the city, do a little shopping, but on the way, Danielle, out of nowhere, has a panic attack, and it's pretty bad. The production crew is going all crazy. The cast is going all crazy. Everyone's in mayhem. You could tell it's pretty chaotic. And she's just pretty much saying she can't catch her breath. And I think with all that's going on with the Ryan situation, Four's performance being canceled on account of them coming to Jamaica and ruining everything, and just all the back and forth, I think it took a toll on her, and she pretty much panicked and couldn't handle it. They do get her to a local hospital, and they get her stable, and everything is okay with Danielle. It was just a panic attack. While all this is going on, Don decides to take Ashley out on a romantic getaway in Jamaica, just on a little date, I guess to try to rekindle their relationship. I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem like they have it doesn't seem to me like they have very much chemistry, Ashley and Don. I mean, when they're together, and it's not so much that they fight so much, because every relationship you have your arguments, and theirs just so happens to be televised. It's not so much the fights, it's the fact when they're together, it really, you just don't really feel the chemistry. It doesn't really seem like Don's that into her. And that's just me, the viewer, watching it. This is what I see. But they have a romantic evening out, and he pretty much tells her that, you know, I want to work on our friendship, get our friendship back on track, and hopefully that leads to us having a better marriage. So fingers crossed it works out with them too. I have my own opinions about it, but hopefully it works out. So we finally get to the dinner, and everyone is there from Loyal Inc., but poor Ryan, he's all alone. He has the girl that he just hired, the one that was so drunk the night before she doesn't even know why everyone is gone. She's there with him, but for the most part, Rachel's gone, Junior's gone. It's just him by himself at this dinner. Now, the main issues that they want to address is the situation, of course, that happened on the streets of Jamaica, the brawl with Junior versus everyone else, and the situation with him and Charmaine. And by him, I mean Ryan and Charmaine. With the Junior issue, I think everyone was in agreement that, you know, that was an issue mainly between Junior and Lily, and they kind of need to handle that on their own. There was nothing to really talk about in regards to that. And besides that, Junior was gone, so they really couldn't get into the bottom of it like they wanted to with him being gone. So, but with the Charmaine and Ryan issue, Charmaine pretty much asked Ryan straight up, what's your issue with me? Why are you so upset with me? She wants to know, is it the issue with Kat? But with the Charmaine and Ryan issue, Charmaine pretty much asked Ryan straight up, what's your issue with me? Why are you so upset with me? She wants to know, is it the issue with Kat?
Around you, like, you're gonna get on that on the low? Because what I didn't tell you guys is Ryan has been texting me this entire time.
Oh, bitch. I've lost all respect for Ryan after hearing this.
I basically was like, yo, cut it out. You know what I mean? Like, leave that alone.
He fully was pursuing you, period.
That is so up. Ryan been sitting here acting like he a family man and that everything's perfect. But it sounds like he really trying to bag.
When all that came to the forefront and it was put out there and everybody knew that they had sex that last time after he and Rachel, his girlfriend, had reconciled, it was just kind of like Ryan pretty much said, I have to leave this whole situation. Obviously, Kat is toxic to my relationship. Being around her isn't helpful. Even if she leaves, I know she'll still be around because everyone is friends with Kat in the shop. Everyone has a relationship with Kat. So he pretty much chose his family over Charmaine, Van, Danielle, and the rest of the now Loyal Inc. crew. Charmaine did make a good comparison when she said, you know, Don, Ashley, and I, we've had the most beef, I think, of anyone at this table right now. If you guys don't remember, Don and Charmaine actually had sex season 1 in the tattoo shop, like in the bathroom or some shit. And they're at the table right now breaking bread with each other. Now, granted, Ashley has put up with a lot, but not just Charmaine. I mean, Don allegedly had a girl pregnant, even though he just said in a previous scene that she's not pregnant. But I don't know what's going on with that whole situation. He was making the point that we're all able to sit here at the table and break bread with each other regardless of what happened in the past. And Ryan's pretty much like, well, I'm not like that. I can't do that. I don't forgive you. And that's what it is. So Van is pretty much fed up at this point, and he says it's only one way to resolve this, and that's for Ryan to apologize for vandalizing the shop, leaving them abandoned, and just kind of dipping without giving no explanation as to why he's leaving. He just left. And he's like, the only way to get to the bottom of it is for you to apologize, Ryan. Ryan's not with it. Ryan is pretty much over it. Like I said before, he's choosing his family over the tattoo shop with his friends that he had, the whole 9 Mag old family with Charmaine and all them. He's choosing his family. He can't go back to that toxic relationship. And I will say, it is toxic for him if his relationship is something that he's trying to work on. So when Van asked him straight up, he pretty much says, fuck y'all. And at that point, I think it's pretty much set in stone that it's over. The relationship between him and Van, you know, that's even over with. He's done. Done. But we'll have to stay tuned and see what happens. Maybe they'll reconcile, maybe they won't. These are the days of their lives. Nonetheless, whatever happens, I'll be back with another reality wrap-up. May not be talking about Black Ink Chicago, but maybe I'll wrap up another reality show. You never know. Make sure you tune in either way. But until then, make sure you, of course, like and subscribe. Also, if you haven't done so already, download the TuneIn app so that you can catch the No Advisory Show every Thursday on Power 104.4 FM. Follow us on Instagram at No Advisory Podcast. And of course, this is your girl Ashby, and that's a wrap.